Welcome, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Ray, welcome. Welcome, Ray. We'll get started shortly. Hello. We'll get started shortly.
Hey, we got a new student here. Look, that's Dave. Look, that's Dave. Look at my friend, Dave.
Welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Collis, welcome, Collis, welcome. We'll get started shortly, guys. This evening is trend following, trading in the zone, and using trading systems. All right, we'll get started soon. We'll get started, everyone. We'll get started shortly. Again, trading in the zone, trend following, and using our trading systems. Hey, Tyler, welcome, Tyler, welcome.
Hey, David.
Hello, hello. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Kawisi, welcome, Kawisi. Guys, we'll get started shortly. Hey, Gerald, welcome, Gerald. Guys, this evening, we'll go over trading in the zone mindset, trend following, and using our trading systems. We'll get started shortly. All right, everyone. Hey, Terry. Welcome, Terry. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. I want to share my trading screen. Yeah. All right. So you guys should see my screen. If not, please let me know. Hey, Charity. Welcome. All right. Can you guys see my screen? No? Hold on. All right, let me know.
Not yet.
All right. Okay. How about now?
Got it.
All right. Okay, guys. Things are improving a bit in the equity markets. All right, so that's good. All right. So we do have if you guys remember, we've moved our time frame, all right, on the Dow, the S&P, NASDAQ, and the Russell, all right, to the 240-minute time frame. All right. So we wanted to get a closer buy signal. So rather than leaving it on the daily, we've moved it to the 240. All right. And I'm glad we did, right? So we've got some really good price action, and we'll go through that. Once we get buy signals on the daily, or if we get buy signals on the daily, we'll go ahead and move these from 240 to the daily. All right. So good price action today. The markets was up. Equity markets were up today. So we're nicely up that markup phase on the, again, 240 on the Dow. All right, so good price action. All right. And as we go through this, we want to focus on trends. You know, we don't have a lot of big trends right now, but it is what it is. Here is the S&P, right? So nice price action on the S&P. All right, look at that. We're getting past this resistance right in here. So that should be good. We should see some more buying come in. All right. So, but nice buy signal, right? Green candles are really looking nice. All right. All right. So that is the S&P. All right. And here is the NASDAQ. Right. Look at that. Really good price action on the NASDAQ. And we'll go over some opportunities that we're seeing in technology stocks. All right. So good price action. Hopefully, we've got a couple more days left for the week. Hopefully, we're hoping that we'll get some buy signals on the daily time frame. All right. Hopefully those will come in soon. And then here is the Russell. All right. So here's the Russell here. Buy signal right here. All right. Nice break of resistance right here. Buys are in. All right. Nice markup phase. Okay. So really good price action on the indexes. That's what we like to see. On the Russell, on the VIX is coming down, which is nice, right? We need the VIX to get below 20 to see this market really become more bullish. All right. So if we can get below 20, all right, below 20, that would be good. All right. So anywhere in below 20, 17, 18, 13, the lower the VIX gets, the better it is for the equity markets. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Things are definitely improving in the equity markets. All the sectors are up. All right. So all the sectors are up currently. All right. And the indexes are up. VIX is coming down. That's what we want to see in the equity markets. Okay. Look at here. You guys see here. All right. These are improving. So several of these sectors now are getting above 20. All right. So they're getting above 20 and they're starting to trend. All right. They're starting to trend. So that's good. All right. All right. So transportation, healthcare, utilities, technology, and I'll open up the floor shortly. All right. So we can go over any symbols you guys want to take a look at. All right. So, but that's good for the equity markets. Really encouraging for the equity markets. Definitely holding, right? The buyers are definitely holding. All right. Let's take a look at, I want to take a look at, let's take a look at Stock Boss. So I want to talk about a lot of the technology stocks. I know we had looked at biotech, healthcare, right? And let's see here. Any questions before I move further? Any questions on the sectors, the indexes, the VIX? Any questions? Hey, Bill, welcome, Bill. Any questions there? Okay. All right. All right, so let's move forward. I want to take a look at that biotech. I know biotech had pulled back a bit last week, so we'll take a look at biotech. And then we'll take a look at biotech and technology, all right? Biotech and technology. Technology here, where is it? Okay, the XLK and biotech. Hey, Chris, welcome. Biotech. All right. So biotech X, and guys, interrupt me if you have any questions. All right. Okay, so biotech pulled up a bit. All right, we were concerned that we were getting near support right here, right? We had a white candle, right? We had a lot of the biotech stocks that gave sell signals, okay? So we might get another opportunity to get back in, okay? So buyers came back in right here, this green candle, right? All right, and guess what, right? Gapped up today and closed high. All right, so we'll bring back.
Yeah.
Hey, David.
I want to sit at the table. Hello.
Hello, welcome, David. We'll continue to trade biotech. All right, so healthcare, biotech. All right, so so let's go through what's developing here. So biotech, healthcare, biotech, and technology. So technology, let's take a look at, and remember guys, we always want to look at what the indexes are doing, right? So we want to go from the indexes here when we trade stocks. And I know this is not the stocks class, right? The equities class, we'll do that on Thursday, but we want to follow the trends, right? So we want to, this evening, we want to talk about trading in the zone mindset. All right, trend following, right? So this is the best trend we have right now, right? We have nothing in nothing in Forex. And we'll take a look at that, but Forex is really consolidating, right? We have nothing in the crypto market. All right, you guys know Bitcoin is consolidating. So this is the only trend we've got right now that's developing. Okay, so that's why we have to focus on here. All right. So let's see here. So again, so always when we trade equities, stocks, right, we want to focus on the direction of the indexes. So the Dow, the S&P, the Nasdaq, the Russell, we need to have, if we're buying, we're going long, we need to have buy signals on preferably all four of the major, right, indexes right now, right? And then the VIX, the volatility index, the VIX needs to be coming down. All right. All right. All right. So as the VIX comes down, that's bullish for stocks. All right. That's bullish for the indexes. So we go from the indexes, VIX, the sectors, right? We need to know which sector that we're in, that we trade in, whether it's energy, technology, consumer staples, utilities, healthcare, all right? All of those need to be up, all right? And then we select the stock. So industry would be the last one, all right? So like right here, all right? So index, index, sector, and industry. So right now, keep that in mind as we go through this. All right, right now, the top sectors that we've got healthcare, a lot of healthcare, services, consumer services, and technology. So I want to spend a little time on technology. All right. And I want to show you guys what's developing. You want to start building your watch list here. All right. Because the market, it is developing, right? We're becoming more bullish. All right. Hey, Gerald, welcome. All right. All right. So start building your watch list. All right. I know some of us have our favorite markets, okay, but start thinking more broad, right? So, you know, right now Forex is difficult right now. Those of you who trade Monster Scalper, those of you who've been trading Forex, you know, right? We've been bouncing around here. All right. So I want you guys to start thinking more broadly, right? And then if you trade equity stocks, you know, there was a period of time where there was nothing we could do, right? And Forex was moving, right? So rather than being in these markets and forcing trades, we want to go wherever the money flows, right? So wherever the money flows, wherever capital flows, that's where we want to be. All right. So let's take a look.
Hey, David, can you look at one for me?
Yes, Gerald. Yeah, go ahead.
Can you look at I think it's a technology, NCMI. November
NCMI.
MI, yeah.
Okay, NCMI. Okay. Oh boy, look at that. Okay. Are you in this?
Yeah, I'm in this one. I got into this one. Let me see. I paid like $1.40.
$1.40.
I got in kind of late, but I just wanted to take a look at it.
$1.40.
Yeah.
$1.40 isn't late.
Well, I didn't know if I was early because I intended to do it the day before. So when I finally made the trade, I was the next day after, so I thought it was late.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, good job. And I don't know what sector this is in.
Let me see here.
Let's see here. That's a great, let's take a look here at the weekly, monthly. All right, so it came from a high of 19 and you got it at $1.40. That's what we want. Absolutely. That's exactly what we want. All right.
And check one more for me, if you don't mind, David.
Okay. When you get a chance, Gerald, just for your reference, find out which sector it's in, okay? So that you know you're in a good sector, okay?
Yeah.
Which is what's the other one?
It is VHC.
VHC. Oh, good job. All right. Good job. Haha. All right.
I got that one at $1.79.
Okay, $1.79.
That one was definitely a little late.
Yeah, a little late.
Yeah.
But you know, we trading on the daily time frame here.
Right.
All right. So you could keep them. And or do you know the sector?
You know what? Let me grab my book. I write everything down. Let me
yeah, that's going to be important. So guys, when we get into these stocks, right, we want to make sure we're in the right sector. Because if you notice here, we have several sectors, right? And here is basic material. We only have a few stocks here in basic material out of our heat seeker system here. And then capital goods, we only have a few here, but then look at only have a few energy. Energy isn't moving right now. So the amount of stocks in that group will tell us what they're buying. All right. So the more stocks we see, you guys see in your heat seeker. So like Ray, who had Tylac, Charity. So keep an eye on that. So healthcare, you see, there's a lot, right? So when
Yeah,
there's
that VHC, that was tech.
that's tech. Okay,
That's
good.
tech. And then that
Okay.
first one, that NCMI, it's a service sector. That's the way it was classified as service.
Okay, services. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I didn't know which area. Yeah, but it's classified as service. Yeah.
So when you just a tip, Joe, when you look for the sector, these are great charts, right? They're great charts, but just double check, make sure that
right
sector.
Exactly.
But great, look at this, guys. Look at this nice markdown phase, right? Nice markdown phase. He didn't buy it up in this area here, right? He waited, buy signal came in, right? Break of resistance, markup phase, right? Exactly what we want. All right. And then the previous one was what again, Gerald? The previous
one was NCMI.
NCNI.
And that's a service sector.
Repeat that for me, please.
In November, Charlie, Mike, India.
All right. Okay. Not as nice as the other, right? Nice. Right here, you guys look here. A lot of consolidation in here. But still good right here. So you got some right here, support, resistance. So if we bring this along here, you might get some resistance right here at 250. All right. So all of this, when you guys look, right, always look to the left and see what's to the left. All right. So this is like a barrier right here. This whole support here, this block right here, all this consolidation right here could be traffic that he might find in here that could hold his stock back. Okay. So think of this as a wall, right? A ceiling preventing him. All right. So just keep an eye on that. If you start seeing white candles, red candles, sell signal. If you get a sell signal in this area, you'll know why, right? Because sellers are sitting right here. All right, sellers are sitting right here. All right, so just keep that in mind.
Thanks, sir.
And I want to show you the difference between the other one here. And I didn't write them down. So
that was a VHC. VHC.
V
as in Victor. Yep.
HC. Okay, so you see this one here is a bit different, right? You've got a little bit of support, but you're getting past that, right? A little bit of support and resistance, but you're getting past that. So here is resistance. Here is support. Here's that consolidation right here, right? But look at your resistance right here. You're getting past that, right? And then from here, there's nothing really stop you until up here. Okay, you guys see that? Right. Okay. So you've got more room, but who knows, right? They'll do whatever they want. But just keep that in mind. All right. Anyone else? Any other symbols? I do want to show you guys some of the setups. Good job, Gerald. Good job. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Good job. Let's see here. And the cool thing that he's doing is he's actually trading. He's actually trading, right? And that's where we want to get to the point where we're not just randomly getting in, right? Right? He waited for that markdown phase, right? The equity markets, right? The indexes are moving higher. We've got buy signals, right? So that's encouraging. The VIX is coming down. Sectors are moving higher, right? He's got one of them in tech. All right. And then he's got his buy signal. Look at this. He's got his buy signal here. Went through that markdown phase, right? Waited for all the selling to happen. And now he's in. All right. So good job. This is, if it fails, no big deal. We've done our job, right? We've done the work. All right. And guess what? Yeah, just make sure that the one that's in technology, we don't know the other sector for the other one, but the technology, look at here. We know that technology is moving higher, and all these technology stocks here, all that wave is going to help his stock move higher. So it's not on an island. He's not trading on an island all by himself. He's got everything. He's got the indexes. He's got the sector, right? He's got the stocks and the industry, and he's got the VIX in his favor too. So I want to go through. Stop me if you guys have any other symbols or any questions as I go through this. All right. So we're going to take a look at what's setting up with technology. Those of you who are doing biotech, have done biotech, take a look for more opportunities in biotech. Even if you were kicked out of the trade, it looks promising now. So you might be able to just look to get back in. But let's talk about technology, right? Technology, NASDAQ had sold off quite a bit. All right, all of the indexes, the NASDAQ sold off the most. So we could see if the markets continue to hold, the equity markets, and we'll go through this more on Thursday. But if the equity markets really hold, we could see technology really move higher. All right. So stock boss traders, bull master traders, you guys want to be on top of this. All right. Okay. So I want you guys to focus on the markdown phase, coming out of the markdown phase, and then going into the markup phase. All right. And I want you guys to become really, really good when you look for, there's a lot of stocks. As you guys know, Heat Seeker, right? A few months ago, not even a month ago, we had absolutely zero opportunities in Heat Seeker. You guys remember that? You guys remember that? We had only a few, I think probably 20 opportunities, stocks coming up in Heat Seeker. Now we've got just a lot of opportunities. Okay, so that's good. We know that they're buying, they're in again. All right. So this is your opportunity to get in. All right. So the markdown phase right here, I want you guys to, we're going to use the system, use your chart right here to identify the best trades. So just like I did with Gerald's trades, right? This right here, all right, we don't have any roadblocks to this trade. Clean, look here. And Charity, you've done a really good job identifying these, right? So really good markdown phase. Red candles, very smooth. That's really good, right? If we put a sell short signal to this, you guys will notice it's a perfect, and I haven't done this, but let's do it. And you guys will see, I can just tell by the chart here that it was a perfect sell short. All right, perfect short. Not that we would have shorted it, okay, but look at that. All right, that's an absolute perfect short. all right? Absolute perfect short. And so what that tells us, look here. You guys see that right here? You guys see that? Absolute perfect short, right? Here was the break of support right here to go short. Here is the buy to cover right here when the buyers, the longs came in right here. So sold short here, but to cover here. All right. So what that tells us is that the trend, right? This is trend following, right? We've got this particular stock has great trends. Okay, it has great trends. It trends really nicely. All right. That's not a guarantee that we'll have get the same results, right? Trending upward. All right, but it does help. All right. So I'm going to go through these. Any questions? Any questions on this? Any questions on this? Because this is important when we pick our stocks, right? After we find this, we know that the indexes are doing right, well, sectors and everything else, then the chart, right? Okay. So when you guys are using Heat Seeker and you're going through your stocks and you're looking to find the sector that's moving, again, look for the sector that has a lot of stocks, right? Okay. And you should do this once every evening, right? Just once a day, right? In the evening. After your system runs, right? Your system will run at 4:30, right? Eastern time. So you have a lot of time in the evening to kind of go through this. And this is what we want to do, right? So here is the first one here, and then you just want to go enter. And what we want to see is we want to see these stocks, right? Kind of just like this, going through that markdown phase, right? And now getting ready to break resistance out of that accumulation phase, buy signal, getting into that markup phase and early into that markup phase. So call this early into that markup phase, right? We don't want them all the way up in this area in here, nicely in that markup phase. If they're not in that nicely, in that right along that resistance, very early in that markup phase, skip, go to the next one. All right. So let's go through this. That's gain. This one here, we wouldn't trade this because it's very choppy, right? Very, very, very choppy. Very different from the previous chart. Okay, let's go through this. Nope. So you should be able to, after a while, just eyeball them and say, nope. Next. All right. This isn't bad. We can wait, but we don't like this right here, right? That's an obstacle in the way right there. All right. All right. Nope. Nope. Oh, yes. Look at that, right? Take a picture of this, guys. Take a picture of this. All right. That's setting up nicely. Doesn't have a buy signal yet. GENI doesn't have a buy signal yet. But perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Clean markdown phase. If I brought in a sell short signal, perfect sell short signal. All right. That's how we want to use the system. All right. So let's go. Okay. All right. This one here, we could do this, right? Not too bad, right? Setting up, we still need a buy signal here. All right. But I would wait. What you want to do is get all of these and start ranking, right? You can't trade all of them, right? We only have a limited amount of capital, right? So, all right. Nope. Oh, look at this one, right? Look at this, right? Nice, smooth, right? Breaking out. And look how cheap this is, $3.30, right? Buy signal right here. All right. Nice support, right? Nice support right here. If it fails, let's see here. If it fails, oh, hold on. If it fails, here is, oh, hold on. Okay, here is support right here. Let me open it up a bit. Okay, so here is support right here. All right. Okay, support is at 237. The buy signal came in at 315. All right, let's say 315. Right now it's at 330. Perfect. All right, perfect. All right. So you got good support, but then look at the upside, right? Look at the upside potential. All right, 16. So low risk, big reward. All right, that's what we want. Let someone else buy it up in this area here. All right, we'll buy them down here. All right. Okay, let's keep going. All right, little choppy. All right. It needs to develop more. All right. We're just trying to find the best ones. Choppy. 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 Right here. Just remember here, this is going to be a concern, right? There's a lot of, look here. Just when you guys look to the left, bring that out to the right. Bring it out to the right. Okay. All right. Here is resistance here. And then here's another resistance here. All right. All right. All right. No, there's no guarantee, but we're trying to find the best. We're trying to fine tune, right? We've done, we went over here. Okay. So we're not just randomly getting into the markets, right? So we know that the markets are bullish, right now. We have buy signal on the Dow. And we're not just looking at one index. So we got one buy signal on the Dow. Now we've got a buy signal on the S&P. We got a buy signal on the NASDAQ. We've got a buy signal on the Russell. Confirmation. The VIX is moving lower, another confirmation, right? We have all of the sectors that are up, another confirmation. All right, we've got technology that is up, another confirmation. It's above 20, another confirmation. All right, we go to our heat seeker right here. We're not just randomly buying, right? We're buying stocks that we are pulling, that we track. 22,000 stocks, guys, we track through here. All right, and we finding the one that's on high with a very, very high volume, another confirmation. So all we're doing is we're building confirmation, and what that does is we minimize every time we do that, we reduce the risk. Right, not a guarantee, we're just reducing the risk, and that's what we want to do, right? That's what we want to do. We want to minimize risk. All right. That's why we go through this process. And the goal is, once we do that, yes, hopefully we'll get on the trend, right? Trend following, right? The right trend. But then we'll have confidence that that trade will be successful. So it's the same thing. The chart is your last step. Right? Your chart here is the last confirmation. Okay. And then on your chart, we want to make sure that we don't have obstacles in the way. Not a guarantee, right? We just want to make sure, right? We want to make sure that the sellers are gone, right? They're done selling, right? And their buyers are coming back in. All right. This could be okay, right? We've gotten, here is resistance up in here. This is a bit of a concern, but this is not too bad. All right. Look at this one here. All right. Look at this one. All right. Nice markdown phase. The sellers, let the sellers, right? Let them sell it, push the price down. Buyers are coming back in, right? Buy signal here. Look at this, 78 cents. You guys should take a picture of this. All right, take a picture of this. Let's just see where it came from. And I want to spend some time on this. This is where it is, right? Right now, this is where it is. What the market is. So this came from a high of $38. So imagine the folks, the traders that got in up here, right? Hopefully they got out, right? So it's at 78 cents, right? 78 cents right now. All right, so you guys, and this is a technology stock, and look at this, they're buying the heck out of this. 156 million shares being traded. All right, so they're really buying this. Just a decent pop in this, right? Goes a long way. All right, buy signal right here. This is why we love Stock Boss, right? These cheap stocks, right? But they're definitely buying it. 156 million shares being traded. All right. So take a picture of this, write this one down. RMO. If it fails, guess what? We've got support right here. Sell signal, get out. All right. Here's another one right here. Nice markdown phase, right? It held. And guess what? It's getting into that mark up phase. Collis, this is the one similar to what we talked about yesterday. So if we draw our resistance line right here, here is our buy signal here. It's still fairly close. Okay, it's still fairly close, so you could still get into that. Okay, so the buy signal came in right here at resistance at $1.24. Here it is right here, $1.80. That's still close. Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna do a few more. I think you guys get the idea. Look at this one right here. Nice markdown phase, right? We are far away from consolidation in this case, right? We don't have consolidation in this area here. It's all the way up here. So a better chance, right? A better chance. And look at that buy signal here.
David, we're looking at these on the daily time frame, right? So these are you looking at these for long-term holds then? Longer term?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So when we do Stock Boss, Bullmaster, yeah, we are looking to hold them long with stocks. Unlike Forex, with Forex we do the 240. Stocks we have to give them time. They take time, right? So yeah, so we'll hold them if they catch a nice trend, 2-3 months, let's say 6 months, we want them to hold. We want to be able to hold them, and we can still build too. We can scale up with them also. All right. Yeah, good question. Kawisi, you had a question?
Thank you, David. I was wondering if you could put this one particular stock in. I believe it's in the technology industry. The ticker is MOBQ. I just want to see what your system, says about it. I can't trade this stock currently right now unless I want the SEC knocking at my door. But one of the companies that I'm kind of working for right now,
okay,
has partnered with this company that's publicly traded, and we saw a lot of movement recently because of this announcement, and they're about to drop something really big on the 5th that's kind of tied with this company. So that's why I'm bringing this particular stock up. Thank you.
You're welcome. Kawisi, was it at 800? Is that right? Was that
Seven, $800 a share. This,
Uh-huh.
no, this stock is trading right now at under $2.
Where was it? Where was it before? Do you know? Because it
What do you-
shows here, that it came from $500, $600, $700.
$500, $600, $700. Give me 1 second here. I'm just looking at the lifetime chart in Yahoo for this stock, and I don't see anything like that, David.
What's the high? What's the highest?
This is May 2007, and
2007.
and it's like this is when the stock started. I apologize. May 2007. The high would have been around $9.07, $9.50 around June of 2021.
And
Is
MOBQ, right? MOBQ.
MOBQ. This is on, it says NASDAQ CM real time.
Okay. What's the name of the company?
Mobiquity Technologies.
Okay, so I don't know, might be a misprint, but anyway, let's see here. Anyway, okay, so let's analyze it. Couple of issues with it. You've got really nice markdown, gap down here, right? But this is what we've got to contend with. So right here. So I can tell you $1.74 is resistance and support is $1.11. And it's kind of caught between that area here. All right. So you have to you have to wait, right? So this is where it failed before. The buy signal failed. Buy signal failed, right? And it's trading right. It's having a difficult time moving within out of this range here, okay? And for several months, all right, for several months. So it's got a buy signal now. I would wait for it to definitely get past 170. I would say.
Yeah, this is one that you can probably chalk up as maybe a very, very risky trade.
Yeah.
Other options.
Yeah, if you could get past, I think if you could get past, you can keep an eye on it. If you can get past, because you see this gap down here, they might fill that gap. Okay, so that could be an opportunity here. Let's see here. So I would say, where was the gap? The gap was, so here is perhaps better is it. So here, so I would say, can we see, get it above 280, right? $3. If you want to take the chance, if you want to take the risk, I mean, you could get in here. You could get in here. It's got a buy signal here. So if you wanted to be conservative, if you want to be conservative, right, wait until it gets right here. See right here, that's a concern right here. That's a concern right here. All right, we know that this is a concern. This whole area is a concern. So it's but if it gets past here, right, you could if you wanted to, right, it's part of their technology group, right? So we know technology is making a move, so that might help it. But know that this area here, if you can get past this area here, they've got to fill in that gap, this big gap right here. They got to fill that in here. Okay, so we have no price in here because it gapped down. Okay, so traders, if you can get back, if you can get above here 280, $2-3, you might get a lot of buyers come in real quick and push it back up because they got to fill in that gap. All right. So so you've got two ways you can trade it. You can get in here, right? You have your exit would be at support. Okay. So if you get in, it fails, gets below 111, you got to get out. All right. So because it's done it here twice before. If you want to be safe, then you can wait for it to get above $283. Okay. But if you think that there's news, there's a catalyst behind it, right? To help it move higher, right? The markets are moving higher, the sector is moving higher. This might not be a bad trade here.
I forgot this is the wrong group for news indicated, but no, thank you,
Okay.
David,
You're
for that
welcome.
analysis. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. All right. Any other questions, guys? We got about 5-8 minutes here. Any other questions? I want to spend a little time on, so we'll go through, we're gonna equities are really starting to develop. So we'll on Thursday, tomorrow, we'll spend more time on equities. Let's take a look at Forex. All right, so send out a message earlier today that we had 21 pairs that are above 20. That's not good. All right, it improved a bit. We got 23, added 2 more. All right, so if you look here, all of these, look at this, all this red, right? These are pairs that are consolidating. Okay, all of these pairs are consolidating. Okay, so and out of the pairs that are above 20, most of them are not even really trending. Okay, so they're still in the low 20s. So I would say 27, 28 is really when they start to move. So right here, all these right here, basically, we don't have anything. All right, so basically here, right, 10 or so pairs, and then those are being led by the yen pairs. All right, and then the yen pairs have pulled back a bit. They were short, right? We had some buying came in yesterday, and then today. So, and then our pound positions, some of them, you know, sold. Let's take a look. So we just have to wait, right? We just have to wait. Don't force things. Protect your capital. It is what it is, you know. It is what it is. The pound pairs, be careful with these, right? You guys should be out of the pound dollar. You got a red candle here. All right. Don't try to be a hero with these, right? Red candle here, get out, protect your capital. All right. Sell signal there. All right. I would just click, if you're in any of the pound positions, just close them. Red candle here. All right. And we just have to wait. Yeah, look at that here. Just get out. Close these. So we shouldn't be in anything. We shouldn't be trading anything, even on the 30-minute time frame. Even on the 30-minute, it's going to be difficult to get any trades out of this. Okay. So the hope is that Forex continues to consolidate. All right. So that's what we hope. I think we were at 30, 31. All right. Yesterday. All right. So it's consolidating more. We needed to consolidate really tight. All right. So hopefully 5, 6 more pairs can drop off. All right. Consolidate this week and then open up again next week. the encouraging thing is that the dollar, I'm hoping that we get another opportunity with the dollar, right? So we're starting to see buying come in, all right? Buying coming again on the dollar. We've traded, we had nice trades. Look at this with the dollar. So this is a dollar index. So don't get too frustrated. I know it's, you know, waiting is really hard. But just be patient. All right. So here, if we can get above, well, let's do this. I'm almost done here. All right. Okay, so if we can get above here, all right, we could get a buy signal. Okay, let's say somewhere in this area here, we could get a buy signal on the dollar index, and then we should see the dollar pairs. The best move, the best trade that we could see line up with low risk would be the dollar. All right, because remember, we've got here's the daily on the dollar, and then here is the weekly. Look at this, right? Nice moves in the dollar, and then here is the monthly. So nice pullback here. If we can see here, you guys see that here? So this is the current month, this month here, right? So nice, it had the pullback last month, right? That this pullback right here is this price action right here. All right, so this pullback is this pullback right here on last month. All right, and if you guys notice, just about every time we have a pullback in the month, right, we come back and we have another big month. Okay, so pullback right here, had a decent month here. All right, pullback, nice month here, pull back a bit, closed here, had a big month, pull back, and now it's up. It's right now it's up for the current month. So hopefully, you know, if it moves higher, we'll see that price action right here. Okay, so we'll call it, and this would be a rotation. All right, this would be a rotation. And then we would wait for, and it's setting up. You guys remember these were all red. They're turning blue now, right? New up right here. So they're starting to turn blue up, right? All right, so we just need signals. We need signals to come in. All right, so be patient, be patient. Look at technology stocks. We'll go over it more on Thursday. Okay, so any questions on anything? Any questions?
Well, one of those just had a dollar at the top of the dollar list there. Something just had a buy signal in there, didn't it? It's starting to come in. One of the first ones you clicked on had a buy.
Yeah, don't pay attention to that one. Let me see here. I think it's this one, the TRY.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't. The TRY, I mean, this was a nice trade, but boy, it's expensive and it's volatile, you know. And it's moved up quite a bit. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not. I think earlier I might have looked at this at the daily time frame earlier. I don't think there's not much room for it to move up more, is there? Based on previous highs.
Yeah, I mean it's moved up quite a bit. It's moved up quite a bit. It's on here, but I mean this would have been a nice trade here, but it doesn't. The TRY and EUR TRY usually they'll go together, but you know, volatile, very volatile, very expensive. So if we think pound yen is volatile, this is very volatile and very expensive. Okay, but we'll wait on the other pairs. But it's developing. So this is what we want to see, right? We want to see where this consolidate a bit, right? And this is good. That's when we get the breakouts after the consolidation. You know, same thing with like here, right? We get the consolidation and then the breakout. Same thing with the market, with the Forex market. We need consolidation before we get a breakout. Okay, but this is setting up. This is setting up nicely here. All right. All right. Trade lightly. Be careful with Forex. Start building your watch list, building positions in the equity markets. All right. We're watching it closely. So if anything happens on the 240, we'll be on it. Okay. But it's encouraging that these sectors are moving higher. VIX is coming down. It's very encouraging. Okay. So start building positions, technology. Okay. So look at technology. Gerald, great job. Great job. Great job. All right. All right. Take care, guys. Have a good evening. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.